Good morning. There is no coffee or tea for me today. I was up until 4 in the morning, which usually wouldn't be like a huge deal, except for I woke up at 8. But I was also designing something that I'm really excited about. I figured since I was putting a piece of plywood in the back to replace where that storage cubby and third row were, might as well build something, right? So I'm going to be building a camper drawer with a little box and extension to go over the passenger seat so everything levels out. My mom and I went to the hardware store yesterday, and the only thing that they had that I needed were hinges. They didn't even have the plywood. So I'm going to be driving into Houston on nothing but some cortisol and a prayer. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. So let's go. So the options for plywood at the store were pretty slim pickings, but I feel like we got the best ones that were there. I'm really grateful that my friend came and helped me out, and we had a really good time with it. But I'm gonna start making a few of the cuts and see how far I can get this evening. The sun is probably about, I don't know, 45 minutes from setting. That's okay. We have all day tomorrow to do more stuff that I told myself I wasn't going to do before I left, and here we are. So this is going to be the base, like basically the floor. Well, shit. So this side ended up an 1/8 of an inch shorter, but also an 1/8 of an inch wider than what I needed it to be. Life! Perfect! Well, this one's the same length as the other one, so that's also perfect, even though it's a little shorter than I meant to do it. Well, we were 3 cuts in. It's starting to get really, really dark. I'm gonna cut the top and the rest of the box tomorrow. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. I slept so well. It's also super duper windy today, so it just is what it is with the audio. Before I went to sleep, something I couldn't stop thinking about were these 2 screws that are coming up out of the floor of where the third row was. And initially I just shoved the plywood to one side so one of them was exposed, but then everything was at an angle. And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It's whatever. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I'm going to take some measurements and then cut out little inserts so those screws can just go right through. I'm really hoping to finish all of my cuts and begin drilling today. The slides that I ordered won't arrive until tomorrow, which is fine, I guess. Oh man, I cut it a little too shallow. That's how much we were off by. This little dimple right here. So, not a big deal. That's a big deal though. I thought my plastic little greenhouse could hold up the plywood. Apparently that's not the case. Is it the seatbelt that's... This one sits flush. This one, oh, you know what? I bet you this one's not going down because of the power connector. Oh well, it's what it is. I've finished cutting all of the different pieces and now I need to drill some pocket holes in quite a few of these boards. So let's get to drilling. Sure, this is the only edge that will need to be put on outside of the truck, just so I can make sure that it's flush. I mean, the box is boxing so far. How much lighter with two people? Okay. Appreciate you. Anytime. I know this is an atrocious angle and the lighting isn't awesome, but I feel like my best bet towards getting these drawers square is to just use, well, what's already square. I feel like I drilled way too many little pocket holes, so we're just gonna use two of them. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Hello, Leaf. Right on. I still need to cut the bottom. I didn't cut it yet because I wanted to make sure I had the correct dimensions. That actually worked out perfect. So I went ahead and just put the bottom on the drawer. Everything is pretty square, but there's a 1/2 inch on each side. And that's about all I'm able to do today. I have to wait until the slides come in, which isn't going to be until around like 3 o'clock tomorrow. So this is the stopping point, and I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon. It is another incredibly windy day, so we're just gonna go with it. Today we're also going to focus on installing hardware. The slides for the drawers won't get in until later today, so until then we're going to be installing hinges and latches. We're going to start with the lid to the box, because I want it to be able to open while I'm inside of my truck. And that way I don't have to get out or open the door. Something I should have done when it was out of the car. I'm trying to think if it would be easier to install the hinges on the lid first or on the frame. I mean, since we're right here, let's just install it to the lid. Am I gonna be using pilot holes? No. We're just gonna figure it out. Whoop. Oh, it's sticky. I think it's a little crooked. That's what happens when you don't check things as you're going. 9 1/4. Okay, yeah, we can move it. That's fine. It wouldn't be me building something unless we had to do it more than once. What's 8 1/2? 10. 9 3/4? That's 9 1/2. So we can, like, cheat it? 9 1/2? 9 1/2. Ew, where's my pencil? Is this?
not really doing a good job. May have to call for help. I just need a little support. Okay. Well, my mom's on her way anyways, so she can help me with this lid. What if I did it this way? Nope. Nope. Instant nope. I'm not a carpenter. I don't know how these things work. Mother. Oh, that looks like a creepy old man with a big old ear. Maybe he's wearing headphones. Ooh. What happened to your nose, sir? This is all your nose? Or this can be your hair. We'll give you a wicked hairline. Midge! Alright. If you wouldn't mind holding the lid knot like this.
What are you looking for?
One of the levels. The orange, yeah. Well, if I had cut the wood straight. Make sure this end needs to go out. Just. What kind of a death grip do you have on that? And if it's, oh, did we mess, oh god, that would, how disastrous would that have been?
What?
Shit. Yeah, we're just gonna put screws in. As long as it hinges, that's all that matters. Ah, well, I want to see how it closes. Oh, great. Perfect. That's a lot higher up than I thought it would need to be. Well, it looks good. I mean, it hinges.
It does. It looks great.
Oh, I did not. This is not a rectangle. Yeah. I wonder, while I'm putting the slides in, if my seatbelt will hold the door for me. Perfect. This is what my college tuition paid for.
So glad it was good for something.
It's the moment I've been waiting for all day. It's time to install the slides and see if our boxes are actually square. All right, since I am doing inlay door faces, I want to make sure that I get this nice and flush. Why won't this come out? What am I not doing correctly? Oh, that's weird. You go up instead of down. Okay, well there's like a whole one that I can't even get to. Oh, there you are. Oh god, I hope that's still aligned with where the face is. One down. Double check that this is lined up. Okay. Don't strip it. Well, that's stripped too, but it moves.
It's not coming out.
That's in there for life. Oh, where are you? There you are. Oh. Okay, you are right there. Don't move. How many times can Megan slip a screw? Don't strip. Don't strip it. Where are you? Oh, you're hitting on that last. How did you pop out? We'll deal with you in a minute. I feel like I don't want to be using these screws. But here we are, using them. Okay, well, the easy part's done. I'm gonna use this as a spacer. Ideally, I would have two, but I don't think. Skinny thoughts. It might be a little too narrow. Yeah, there's quite a bit of space in between. It's literally like just shy of a 1/4 inch. All right, I'm gonna go figure this out. I found a box of shims, so I'm hoping some of these will be narrow enough to compensate for the box not being wide enough. That's okay. I'm sure there's something in here that'll work out. It'll be okay. Okay, so this little shim piece fits perfect. Oh, that just split in. This wood is so dry. It's just a spacer. It's fine. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're in business. All right. Hey. I feel like they're not going back all the way though. One side is going back further than the other. I didn't flush this side. Dang it. I'm gonna have to screw everything back in. Cool. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right. This has been an adventure. Something happened and we lost a couple of ball bearings on this side. Don't know where they went. Even got out my magnetic strip. Couldn't find it, so this is the moment of truth. Once these are in, that's it. Oh, don't play with me. Are you getting stuck on something? Is it too tight now? Oh, it's tight. I probably shouldn't have forced it in like that. It comes out. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I just need to put on the face. Where did I put that? Oh no. It's too far forward. What an adventure. The sun is setting. But this will get finished. Looks acceptable to me. Check it out. I am so proud of myself. Did I mess up 1,000 times? Yes. Did I learn a lot? Yeah. Will I do this again? Probably not. I will finish up the rest tomorrow. I'm gonna go have dinner and sleep. Hello. Today is the last day of the camper box build. Mostly because this is the last day that I have to work on it and I don't have much time today to do it. I went ahead and I installed some little foam corners onto the lid of the box. So whenever it closes, it's not such a loud sound. I also grabbed a scrap piece of leather that I'm going to use as a handle. I mean, maybe we'll do it this way. And then I also need to put some trim pieces on the inside of the box so the lid can go on that, so I can have a nice surface to do kitchen stuff, I suppose. Install the we have a lot of things to do and I don't know if there's enough time in the day to do it, but we'll start with the handle. I'm gonna use the leftover screws from the slide. There was an alarming amount of leftover screws and that kind of makes me nervous, but I know I put screws in all of the available holes. Yeah, look at that. This is a super thin piece of leather and I will most likely have to replace it one day. Now for the divider. How do I want to do this? Do I care if it's center? I mean, that looks pretty centered. Here goes nothing. Perfect! We did that. I just realized I put the box lid on upside down. I have the bad side of the plywood up, but I did find little, I don't know if you can see them, little foam pieces that made it level. I'm not redoing this. It is what it is. It's going to be slightly rougher than the rest of the lid, but and it all comes up as a team. We're going to move on to attaching the latches for the extension. I don't know how that's going to work now because everything is so much higher than I'd initially planned, but we're gonna figure it out. Whoa. Freaking hate these magnetic
Oh yeah, they pop off all the time.
Oh, and it's like playing a game of Operation.
It is, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh, huh?
I don't even know where that screw went.
Lose the screw.
Yeah, it just like flew. I have my magnetic strip. I'll find it in a second.
Okay.
Yes. I promise I know how to use a drill. How about let's get my hair out of the way. That was the guy who comes and sprays for the bugs. It's a cool dude. Well, that's a little cattywampus, but it'll be alright. So I got one of these attached to both of the ends, and then the corresponding pieces on the actual extension. So let's see how this fits. Hey! There we go. So the last thing that we have to do, as far as my memory is aware, is to install the bracers for the lid that's going to go into the drawer. This is definitely a non-essential, but I really want it, so. I did all of that work, and I don't think I was actually recording. So I cut some old baseboard pieces, measured out about 1/2 inch down, because that's how big our leftover piece was that I'm going to be using as a lid. Clamped it on. I got one side done. And now we'll do the second side. And you'll actually get to see that side. So there's that. Now let's see if it fits our little lid. Look how flush that is. It's a little low on this side. But I think this is what's worked out the best so far. Yeah. We built drawers. This is probably going to end up sliding around. That'll be okay. We did it. We freaking did it. I cannot believe I did this. On such a whim, also. It started off as just taking out my third row and recognizing that I needed a piece of plywood. The next thing you know, we have drawers, we have a sleeping platform, our drawers open, so if we need something on the inside while we're inside, we don't have to open the trunk. I think that's pretty cool. The extensions fit on their latches. I have not driven around yet to see what all that's going to be like, but when I go and drop off all of these tools back at my mom's, we'll see how that is. And I'm so excited about this. It's not perfect. It's barely pretty, but it's functional and practical. But I need to unload all of these tools because I actually need to start loading things up to go on a trip. So by the time you see this, I'll be somewhere in the wilderness, and by then, yeah, I'll have more to say about the build. I don't suggest using this as a how-to guide. Maybe learn from my lessons on, because I feel like I built this whole thing backwards. That's okay. Should I ever feel compelled to do this again, because I do have space for another drawer, I will definitely want to use a table saw, something where I can actually get my cut straight, because that was something that I didn't do, and it's not because of the tools that I was using, to be honest. It's me, master carpenter. I am not. But I can't believe it all came together. It's all functioning, and yeah, I'm really proud of myself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time.
I just found it over here. Yeah.
We're keeping it.
It's the thing growing up.
Why is your truck farting? I feel like I'm giving CPR to a piece of plywood, because that's just how my brain works. I think I'm just trying to self-soothe at this point. we're going to, ow, just when I think that I'm prepared, life is like, psych,